all aboard, and the glitch was one where it's game engine related. I just rebooted it, and the cars and electrics now are all appearing. So we've got everything back. And now I can sell all this. Unfortunately, I'd sold everything, so I got to start all over from scratch on the locomotives, which means there's going to be a little bit of a loss. That's all right, because we're going to upgrade. We're going to stick with the 51s. I think the 51s are more than sufficient for what we need. We had 105, now we got 133 tons. Good. Those were all Lee powers, I think. Let's double check. Make certain we don't have a white line. We don't. Okay. Get those guys out there. Get this guy headed back to the depot. Hopefully it's not sending things to the depot that's causing the issue. And this guy, he's empty. Let's send him to the depot. So that's a fourth one on the Lee power. Going to do one that's 152 just to see. No, we're not going to risk it. And here we're just going to replace the cars. Now that does worry me. Does that mean I don't have but 3 spaces available? Sell those guys. And then this guy came in. And we're going to clear him out. Keep our Nabe. It'll be 1 extra train onto the system. And this should leave us with just this guy. And this is the Wakefield train. I'm kind of curious how I want to do this. I'm thinking I want to take him all the way up and have him come into Blackpool. We'd need an extra platform station just in case. So I'll go ahead and put in the extra platform station. And I'm kind of thinking, you know, that crocodile, because this guy's only doing 50, by taking him up to a crocodile from the top class, I think that would be perfect. No, I think we're just going to leave him like this. He's not really running a full load to begin with. So that's the Leewake 22 Leewake Cruiser. And we will see how that goes. So there's some more optimizations. And now it's time to go take a peek at what else we can try to efficiency line. In our field. I'm going to increase the length on the milk cart trains. Because right now, I think I've only got one milk wagon out there. Yeah, there's only one on the rolling L, I bet you. Two. Let's try a third one. And see if a faster train gets us any improvements as well. So now it's time to take a look at that profit. Is it doing what we want it to do? Last year, it was up. So we've turned around the big 5-year dive. Now the question is it strongly turned around? Only one way to find out. Speed run. Flat. And that's a flat that's actually lower, so I'm not happy with that. We're going to see if this has turned us around and put enough more capacity out onto the lines to begin a new change. Not liking that. A little bit deep. Just a little bit too deep in my tastes there last month. But we're getting up into the 20s again, which is good. So if we can bring up the overall performance to that kind of level, this might actually work. $30,000 flat, good. Looking better towards flattening out. Really liking that. Now it's just a question of how much longer before we lose out. And as we watch to see what's actually being loaded and unloaded, full unloads are occurring. The rent fee's working. The bath tube is functional on that route and is making money, though the overall route's losing money for the period, but it's now in the black. It's not doing as well as I would like. We're into April 45. I think we can say that that's good. So we got some new vehicles that came in there while we were speed running. You got the Skoda streetcar, or is that the bus? Road vehicle, so that's the electric bus. Ooh. Modern asphalt road and the elevated asphalt road. So it does tell you when some of the way types come available, just not when everything comes available. And we've got a new stretch of road over here at Blackpool. So Blackpool grew. And this is going to be outside, so we need to ensure that we're going to have the capability for that to become something new. And I also realize there's another savings we can make here. Right there. We've got a garage. We had relocated the garage and never destroyed this one. So I'm just making certain, yep, no vehicles in the garage. Below the garage, let the city grow in that area. Come over to here. We're going to dispatch a bus, and we will cut this episode short. But the Gaz 3 being available doesn't make much difference either. Really, we're still in the price wars. Eventually, we're going to have to go up in price, but for right now, we're just trying to take and do some new things. And this is going to be a funny little route. Like that. Something like that, just to get it started and see if we can promote a little bit more into our community. Well, I'm Callie Jack. This has been How Not to Game with Callie Jack, episode 43 in the second more serious try for Pak128. And we got some more vehicles that came in. We got swap out on the bulk vehicles. All right. Well, that's a good thing. We can take a peek at that next episode and see whether we want to upgrade there. So, with this said, And with the Milkvagen having been upgraded, we're going to leave it at that. And I'm Callie Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.